Are you thinking about potty training, but you don't really want to go all in on a boot camp or a 3-day type approach? Maybe you're wondering if you could take it slow and let your child set the pace. Well, the good news is yes, you can totally do that. In this video, we're diving into the gradual potty training method, its pros and cons, and some practical tips to make the process smooth and stress-free. So, if you're ready to ditch the diapers at a gradual pace that feels right for your family, keep on watching. So, what exactly is gradual potty training? Basically, instead of jumping in headfirst and getting rid of diapers overnight, this method allows your child to learn at their own pace so it feels less overwhelming and stressful. It's all about introducing the potty, encouraging independence, and then making potty training a part of everyday life without the pressure of a strict timeline like you might encounter with a 3-day type of potty training method. I recently consulted with a really sweet mama who took one of the bigger parenting accounts on Instagram's 3-day potty training courses. I won't say the name, but you probably know the name. And she was really frustrated with how things were going to the point that they ended up taking a break. Now, they'd been at it for about 8 days following this other course, and things were actually getting worse instead of getting better. Her little guy was having a lot of anxiety and even withholding to the point where he wasn't peeing or pooping at all. And she was super frustrated because the course talks about potty training in 3 days and how things should look at the end of 3 days, and just keep being consistent and everything will fall into place. And clearly, based on her experience and so many other families' experiences that I've worked with, that clearly isn't the case. Now, don't get me wrong, there are kids that can pick it up in 3 days, and that can be a very viable strategy for a lot of families. But what about the cases that take kids weeks or months in order to become fully potty trained? I want parents to know that if you fall into that category, it is perfectly normal. It is not a negative reflection on you or something that you've done wrong or a negative reflection on your child in any way or something that they've done wrong. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Potty training is a process. It's not a guaranteed 3-day event. Like any potty training method, there are pros and cons to gradual potty training too. Let's break them down so you can decide if this is the right approach for your family. The number one pro, and it's a big one, less stress. There's no pressure to have your child fully potty trained in a matter of days or in any number of days. The process can feel much more manageable if you set smaller goals and work on them over time as you start to see progress. Next, there are usually fewer power struggles with a gradual method. Because your child has more control over the process and doesn't feel as much pressure, you're less likely to deal with any kind of resistance from them. Finally, it encourages full potty independence. Your child gradually learns to listen to their body, which is one of the most important aspects of potty training, and then they take the lead from there. Now keep in mind, there are some cons to potty training gradually too that you should consider when deciding if this is the right method for you. The first is kind of obvious. It can take longer. Some kids might need several months or more to fully transition out of diapers doing this process. Think about if you have the patience or the budget to continue with diapers for the foreseeable future. Next is something worth considering also. A lack of consistency with potty training expectations can be confusing. Some toddlers and little kids thrive on having clear expectations and structure, where a rip off the Band-Aid or diaper approach would provide that clarity more. Finally, if you're under any kind of deadline, like if your child needs to be fully potty trained for school, for example, a slower approach like this might just not be realistic. Okay, if you like what you hear and you think that this is the right method for your family, let's talk about how to actually do this. Here are 5 simple tips to help make gradual potty training a success. Before you even expect your child to sit on the potty, introduce it to them in fun, low-pressure ways. Read potty-themed books together, watch potty training shows, or let your child role play with their toys and dolls. The more familiar they are with this concept, the easier the transition will be. I even encourage parents to register for a potty before their baby is born, because if it's a familiar fixture in their room or the bathroom from birth, your child will be less likely to be put off by it as they approach potty training readiness. Be sure you check out my wildly popular free webinar, 5 Things You Can Start Right Now, to make potty training easier for more detail on these tips and even more information at the link in the description below. For toddlers and little kids, diapers often feel like a security blanket. They have had access to them their entire lives, after all. So to help them get used to not relying on one, try offering short diaper-free periods during the day, maybe after bath time or before putting on a fresh diaper during diaper changes. Keep a potty nearby and encourage them to use it when they feel the urge if they want to. If accidents happen during this diaper-free time, no big deal. Praise your child when they try and keep the vibe upbeat at all times. Accidents actually help them see that nothing bad or scary happens when they pee or poop without a diaper on, and this can be a huge learning opportunity. It also sets you up to help them see how you'll respond if they have an accident too. So be sure to keep your response kind and neutral. Hey, look at that, you peed! Good job letting it out when your body said it was time. Soon you'll be able to use the potty. Or, oops, that's okay, we'll try again next time. Positive encouragement is key, and it goes a long way in this process. The great thing about gradual potty training, you can work on different skills at different times. So if your child is hesitant to pee on the potty right away, that's okay. Start with a different, more inviting part of the process for them, like flushing or hand washing, or even sitting on the potty while they pee in their diaper. Your child needs to learn every step eventually anyway, and each one counts. So when doing things gradually, it doesn't necessarily matter the order in which it all comes together. Remember what I said before. Potty training is a process, not a race, not an event. Some days will be great, while others may feel like setbacks, and that's all totally normal. Just celebrate the small wins and keep the process fun and relaxed. Gradual potty training is all about giving your child time and space to learn at their own pace. If this method feels right for you and your family, go for it. And remember, no matter how you potty train, your child will get there eventually. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more potty training tips. And if you've tried gradual potty training, let me know in the comments. What worked for you? I'd love to hear from you. See you next time.